Welcome to this short video about the Kier Integrated Management System. IMS integrates our processes and supporting documentation into a single system. The IMS combines all the great parts of MyKier into one integrated system. To access the integrated management system, you need to go to MyKier, click on Corporate Functions and Share, and you'll see this view. The top bar includes links to external websites and publications. The sidebar is for navigation through the IMS system, and this will be available on every page. The operating model provides access to the management system and documentation for specific parts of the business. And at the bottom, you'll see important IMS announcements. The IMS provides a one-stop shop for accessing management system documents. It improves the document access for processes, document search, and documents views. It provides a standardized approach for documents control and ability to connect to corporate function requirements for business stream and unit processes. It provides the ability to access client and joint venture partnerships when we want to do so, and a single point of truth for documents. Let's take a quick look at corporate function document capture. Working with the corporate function group, Shear have captured the documentation for the inclusion on the IMS. Documentation has been captured and formatted and published on the IMS, and they continue to work with the corporate functions to capture further documentation. All corporate functions now have a page on the IMS. Each page contains a top-level process design as a minimum, and documents have been captured and formatted where they're accessible. We have not changed the content of any of your documents. There is a requirement within ISO 9001 to determine the processes needed for the management system. We are fulfilling these requirements through the development of the IMS model. We've also developed high-level processes for each corporate function based on the information captured during the corporate function project. Using the IMS, it's easy to search for documents and access them. A document search facility is provided on each page. Type in the phrase or the word that you want to search by and click on the magnifying glass. The search results will be displayed here, and then you can click on the documents to open them. Alternatively, you can access and view the documents by clicking on the area of the business that you're interested in. Once you click on the headings, it shows the documents underneath. You click on the document name to open it. Alternatively, you can click on the filter button next to the applicable filter, which will show you the filter value, and then you can click on OK to expand that filter. You can easily change how the document is displayed. Firstly, click on the area of the business you're interested in and then choose the document that you want to see. You can click on the available views to change how the documents are displayed. For example, you can see the documents by type or by business area. You can access the core IMS standards by clicking on the magnifying glass below the hierarchy. The relevant standard will then be displayed, and if there are more than one standard available, a pop-up list will appear where you can select what you require. The IMS gives easy access to group processes. If you click on the clear group above the operating model, it will then show a diagram of the processes which you can then use to drill down. Okay, let's look at understanding the processes in more detail. The group process model is divided up using the numbers of the ISO and OHSAS clause references. Click on a clause number to open an overview of the clause. The root processes are strategically focused, and core processes focus on service delivery. Support processes support the delivery of our root and core processes. Without them, we can't function as a business. The processes that are coloured red mean that more detailed processes are still being developed. Remember that you can drill down through the process levels to see more and more detail. This information shows you the process symbols. Refer to the handout to study this in more depth. Now we're going to have a look at some of the standards used within the IMS. Once you've opened a standard, you can see its title. Below that, there's the purpose of the process, what inputs it requires, and what does it deliver in terms of output. You'll also be able to see links to associated documents such as minimum standards and forms. There are also details about key requirements which you need to consider when delivering or undertaking these activities. At the very bottom, you can see the document control information. On the left-hand side, you can see who's responsible for ensuring the activities are undertaken and what activities need to be undertaken to fulfill the requirements of the standard. And right at the very top, applicability of this standard. We're now going to look at what options you have available on the sidebar. The wiki pages provide instruction, guidance and general information about the IMS. These will continue to be built through the cycle of the IMS. The next link down is one to Ayres Web. Below that, you'll see a link to certificates. Initially, the page only displays the ISO and OHSAS certificates. Click the Show All Certificates and Licenses to see more. The Policy Centre gives you links to all the policy documents within the KIR sphere. The Insurance Certificate link gives you access to the insurance certificates we have and also recent IMS announcements. The Derogations link allows you to access existing derogation forms and to create new ones. You will also find document templates on the sidebar. Please read the guidance before you use a template. The final item on the sidebar is the systems entry. If you hover over the systems on the sidebar, then it will show you a system that you can select. This allows you a quick access to the systems that support the IMS. If you want a bit more information, then have a look at the handout that accompanies this video. However, if you have any questions or queries, please email the address below. Thank you very much for your time.